Hello, friends. In this episode, I would talk briefly about MBA, EMBA, then MDP programs. Then again, I talk online education and conventional education. These are all the aspects I'll be talking. And in the year 2010, I did have job for a couple of times because I worked in the private colleges. And some of the colleges were not proper, and it was a big challenge for me because I have to take care of my family. So it was a big challenge. So I started when I was in educational institutions. I was teaching MBA classes in various colleges. That's one thing. Then again, then I con- I con- I conducted EMBA classes in the year 2010 and some other different years. So on weekends, I would I would go to corporate companies, and I would conduct classes on organizational behavior, communication skills. Then again, uh, soft skills, because I earned my PhD in the year 2011. So different areas I entered, and of course I didn't know how to go about, so I tried everything through by trial and error method, and started teaching. And of course, I am a continuous learner, and I take feedback regularly. So since I am a continuous learner, so there is no problem. I would take any subject and work on the craft and update and grow. That's how I do it. Sometimes I rehearse at home, to especially to teach for EMBA students, because MBA is quite normal. I taught. On weekends, I taught for EMBA students. So then I just started conducting classes on soft skills, communication skills. Then again, organizational behavior, so other management stuff. So I entered. So. I feel that you should have an MBA. In my personal view, uh, it's a 2 years course. Then you should also go for executive MBA, because this is for working professionals. And at the on the weekends, I conducted classes for MBA students, because so it's very obvious that my audience is very much diverse. Some are conventional. Colleges I conducted, that is MBA. Then again, EMBA conducted on different topics. But I practiced it a lot, and I rehearsed it. Then also I am an author, researcher, and storyteller. So I started working on that. Now coming to this EMBA and MBA, then again MDP programs. I also conducted MDP programs. Sometimes, and I was invited to speak in various colleges. Then again, I also I was invited to be a convocation speaker uh, in Madhya Pradesh. Raizoni University, I think. So 3 times I went, and I conducted classes, and also once I conducted a kind of a different diversified audience. So I started, I keynoted seminars like that I did. Then once I was invited as a convocation speaker. So this is how I did it. So now coming to this educational system, you have to be very curious and creative by nature, and you have to adapt yourself, you should communicate effectively. So these are the aspects I focused, and I shared my knowledge through case studies. Of course, I am a case study developer, so I know how to create case studies and share with my students. Sometimes I give some questions and ask them to speak. Then again, I'll add value and close the sessions. That's what I did it. So this is briefly about the education system. And more, I think more than 1 crore students are going for uh, more than 1 crore students are entering educational institutions in India. So it's a big number, and it's a great job. And so these are all the things I shared. So apart from this, we should encourage students to think. It's from the perspective of whether they are for executive MBA students or during the MDP programs. We have to create a spark, and we have to create we have to make them think and speak, so that it's a very big gift. Is that the biggest gift for anyone is you have to spark creativity, and you should have curiosity, and you should be adaptable. So these are all aspects I change. So I emphasize more on changing the mindset of the people, because I was also a motivational speaker, and I keynoted conferences in Malaysia thrice. So that's how I did. But unfortunately, I had a brain stroke in the year 2021, and my right portion of the body was totally paralyzed. Now I'm able to speak, but still my right hand and right shoulder is numb. So lots of challenges are there. So life itself is a challenge. You have to fight on, and avoid these toxic things. Avoid naysayers. So you focus in a right way, so that you can make students curious, and you should also encourage critical thinking in the students. So these are all the things anybody can speak, but in my case, taught to students and different profile. I taught for students and executives with a different areas, with diversified audiences. So this is how I did it in my life. Then COVID struck, and after COVID, things have changed rapidly. And what works in the past doesn't work now. What works today may not work in the future. So you have to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And there is a disruption everywhere. So you should understand the facts, and you have to keep moving in a right direction. This is how we have to do it. And usually around I think around 12 hours I read a lot. Of course, I used to I used to speak also, but I still have health challenges after the brain stroke. So these are all the challenges I encountered. So I think for more than 4 years I have challenges due to the brain stroke, and hopefully it may take 1 or 2 years to get back to the normalcy. So life itself is a challenge, and be creative, and be curious, and emphasize the soft skills which are required now very much. Way back in the year 2007, I joined for a Ph.D. in soft skills. Then after 4 years of research, then I earned my Ph.D. in the year 2011. So these are the things, basic things I am sharing with you, and please empathize with me, because sometimes I am stammering after the brain stroke. hopefully things will fall into the place. So the message from this video is that be ambitious, don't be over ambitious. uh, be ambitious, don't be over ambitious. If you are over ambitious, you are likely to cut the corner. So avoid over ambition, but be ambitious and set realistic goals. Emphasize creativity, communication skills, soft skills, all those things. And I focused on different areas. I earned my MBA. I think they are 1994 or 95. I earned my MBA. So that is marketing. Then again, in the year 2007, I entered into soft skills. So the basic challenge is that I don't have any guide, I don't have any coach, and nobody is there to help me. I don't have godfather, I don't have father to support. So everything I have to do it. So these are all the challenges. So get inspired, and life is not a straight line. Life is not a cakewalk. Life is not linear. So understand these facts. And nowadays people are using everything Google, and from YouTube people are learning. Apart from this, these people, they work very hard, but again things are changing so fast, especially for last 2 years things have changed so fast. But so we have to embrace failures, we have to embrace technology. So these are the messages I am sharing with you. I request you to consider subscribing to my YouTube channel.